Welcome back to another episode of Scot Talk, where we sit down with members of the College of Wooster coaching staff and get to know them. I'm Steve Spidell, a senior communication studies major and a member of the baseball team. And I'm joined by Barry Craddock, who is in year 2 leading the Fighting Scots. Thank you for joining us, Coach Craddock.
Absolutely. Good to see you, Steve.
So you've been around Worcester's program for a while, first as a player, then 2 stints as an assistant coach. Now you're the head coach at your alma mater. What makes Worcester such a special place for you?
Worcester is a special place, and the reason is the people. The players and the coaches that I've had a privilege to be around and learn from, experience so much success and a little bit of heartbreak along the way. It makes it a very special place for me. I've been a part of the College of Wooster community now for over 30 years, since the fall of 1990. So to be able to have that connection between guys who played for us from the class of 91, like Matt Sherrod, class of 2001, like Benny Mayball, class of 2011, Justin McDowell, and now your class, Steve, class of 2021. So it's a very unique honor for me to be a part of Worcester baseball for such a long period of time.
Absolutely. So what attracts the high caliber players Worcester's able to recruit on an annual basis, and what can recruits expect upon enrolling at Worcester?
Well, as you know, we're very fortunate here at the college. We can legitimately claim to have the best of both worlds. We have a top 50 ranked institution for higher education and a perennial top 25 ranked baseball program. Many colleges around the country can claim one or the other, but very few can say that they are part of both groups, and Worcester's one of those. So that's certainly something that our recruits hear regularly. And the other thing is they can expect to work very hard at achieving very lofty team goals. They're going to be mentored and guided and pushed to reach their fullest potential on the diamond, in the classroom, and in their lives.
So touch some more on the tradition and consistent success the program's enjoyed over the years for me.
Well, Worcester's been a leader in Division III baseball for nearly 45 years, dating back to Coach Bob Morgan. Obviously, Coach P took it to the next level, and as everyone knows, his legacy will remain as the first person anyone thinks of when you talk about Fighting Scots baseball, and rightfully so. Coach retired as the active winningest coach in Division III baseball and is still top 5 all time, I believe. Competing for championships is very important to us. We talk about it all the time, as you well know. We talked about it yesterday, and we'll talk about it today, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow. So we want to compete to win.
Absolutely. So home games are played at Art Murray Field. What are some of the features that stand out to you there?
Again, we're very fortunate to have alumni and parents who have supported the program over the years and provided funding to put turf on our infield, to cover and enclose our batting cages, to pay for the trees that Coach Johnson, myself, and the pitching staff planted last fall behind the bullpens, which you enjoyed doing, I'm sure. That was great.
Absolutely.
Fun. And listen, I'm also personally grateful for the hard work and dedication of Phil Olson, our head of ground, and his staff that take care of all of our athletic fields, the attention they give, the dedication they show. Phil and Cody and Scotty and Moj, they do a phenomenal job. And, the entire grounds crew is so crucial to our success here at the College of Wooster, not just in recruiting baseball players or even athletes, but the entire student body. They take care of our campus at a level that we should all be in awe of and thankful for.
All right. As we near the conclusion of this episode of Scot Talk, we're going to fire off some questions, and we want you to answer with the first things that pop into your head. Sound good, Coach?
That sounds great, Stephen.
All right. Favorite memory from your playing days at Worcester?
The final out of the 1994 Mid-East Regional Tournament at Marietta College against Wittenberg University. It was a ground ball to one of my best friends, Matt Vensler, who fielded it, stepped on second base for the final out, and sent us to Battle Creek, Michigan for the World Series.
All right. The biggest MLB star you threw batting practice to when helping out the Rubber Ducks?
Probably Nick Swisher. He's probably the most well-known and the most accomplished of the guys. He was on a rehab assignment, but I also got to throw to Tyler Naquin, which is one of your brothers. I think is your brother's favorite player, as a matter of fact. So he's very jealous of that, I'm sure. Yandy Diaz, Clint Frazier, Bradley Zimmer. I'm very thankful for our former player, Jake Sankel, class of 2008, who was their strength coach at the time in Akron and got me the tryout. And I passed. So I got to keep throwing batting practice there for a summer and a half. So it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Favorite thing to do in Worcester?
Oh, that's easy. Being on the hill. If I'm on the hill throwing batting practice and swinging fungos and working with you guys, that's a great day. And I'll trade that. I wouldn't trade that for anything.
All right. Favorite non-athletic tradition at the College of Wooster?
It has to be IS Monday. Graduation, I think, is a close second, but IS Monday is so unique for the College of Wooster. I think the collective sense of accomplishment that happens on that day, because there is a deadline, right? I mean, if you don't turn it in by 4:00 Monday, you don't graduate. And as a graduate of the college, having those feelings, and every year that I've been a part of Worcester, being able to see the seniors like yourself celebrate, it brings back all of the memories I had and all those feelings. So IS Monday.
And finally, favorite spot on campus that isn't an athletic facility?
That would be the Oak Grove. As I said, graduation's kind of a close second in the non-athletic traditions. And the Oak Grove is where my graduation ceremony took place. It's just a great space for gathering, and in my opinion, the best of all of the locations that I've seen graduation ceremonies take place over my 30 plus years now here at the College of Wooster.
All right. Thank you for joining us on Scot Talk, Coach Craddock. We'll be back soon with another episode.
Great to have you, Stephen. Take care.